Hi everyone, welcome to Leverage AI and Communication. This content has been created purely for educational purposes. It's not affiliated with PMI, Cognitica, or for that matter of fact, any certification body. The goal here is to make CPMAI concepts easier to understand and apply in real world AI projects, also to help you with the mock test and even the certification exam. But remember, the certification exam cannot be cleared only via this can be a supporting act but cannot be a substitute. So please go through the PMI details, right? And then once you feel that you need more, this is where you can get more information, some simplified version of few things that may help the cause. Okay, with that, let's get started. It is today introduction to CPMAI phase 1. Remember, you may have gone through this. Your concepts may be quite clear on this. If that is the case, feel free to go to the end. There are three quiz questions. You may want to go through that and just double check your knowledge. If someone wants to understand thoroughly, then please go through it, but do remember to go through the quiz, because that will definitely help you to see really where how far are you in your learning journey, or we can say how close are you in terms of certification exam or even giving a proper mock test exam. Okay, with that, let's move on. Before diving into data or model, CPMAI phase 1 focuses on understanding the business problem. Okay, it's about aligning AI goals with real measurable outcomes, not just technical success. Think of this phase as blueprint that sets every other phase up for success. Okay, so now that we have understood uh, its purpose, let's talk more about uh, business objective. Okay, or we can say defining the problem clearly. Every AI project should start with one simple question: what problem are we trying to solve and why now? Clearly define what success looks like, how you will measure it, and what impact it should deliver. Okay, this is key. This phase helps, uh, I would say, filter out ideas that sound exciting but don't align with business goals. Okay, now let's get going and see deciding if AI is even the right tool. Okay, so this is very crucial, specifically how things are going in the market right now. Everyone is too excited about AI. Everyone is in a FOMO mode. They don't want to miss out, which is how the market works, business works. Uh, but at the same time, you may want to align, because at the end of the day, we all know that AI mostly are heavily uh, budgeted projects. So not every challenge needs AI. Sometimes simpler automation or analytics can do the job better. Use AI, when pattern recognition, learning, or prediction adds unique value. Always check if you have the right data and business case before committing resources. Once the need for AI is established, let's check if the project is a good fit. AI works best when your data is too complex or large for humans to process effectively. Evaluate whether the potential benefit outweighs the implementation risk. Okay. Link every AI project idea to business KPIs so you can measure its true impact. Okay, let's see how to confirm if AI really meets the business need. Before jumping in, ask: does AI genuinely solve the problem we have identified? If your data can't support meaningful learning, traditional methods might be better. This step often called AI Go or No Go ensures your project is data driven, not hype driven. Okay, so this being aligned, let's define what success and failure really mean. Set clear metrics for success, accuracy, ROI, or efficiency. Also define what failure looks like because even a failed model can offer valuable insights. Identify risks such as data bias, missing ownership, or unclear governance, or uh, you know such situations where you're not clear about what the data is moving forward with. Now, how to measure outcomes? It's time to understand where AI fits in the bigger knowledge landscape. The DIKUW pyramid explains how we move from raw data to meaningful wisdom. AI typically operates between the knowledge and understanding levels, where data turns into insight. The real goal is to use that understanding to make smarter, faster business decisions. Okay, you should read more about DIKUW. Okay, not just the information here. It's quite a critical or a key component from understanding perspective, but also from examination perspective. So, how do we find the perfect use cases where AI creates the most value? The best AI projects lie where business value, data readiness, and technical feasibility, you can say, somewhat intersect. Avoid like small toy projects that don't create impact and instead focus on scalable, visible wins. Prioritize, I would say, use cases that clearly improve decision making or customer experience. Okay, once we have defined those opportunities, it's time to define scope and priorities. Start small, what CPMAI calls the smallest viable cognitive project. These are projects that deliver measurable results without overextending resources. Always prioritize based on business value and quick ROI, not just technical novelty, or I would rather say liability sometimes. Okay, now proof of concept versus pilot. Not anyone from Agile may be shocked here that proof of concept is something that is now told not to be considered here. A proof of concept tests whether an idea is technically feasible. A pilot goes further. It proves that the model works in a real world environment. The key is to make move from experiments to actual business validation quickly. Avoid endless, cycles. Once a project moves to pilot, the next question is when will it deliver, like the ROI part. Okay, AI maturity progresses in stages from augmented systems to, I would say, predictive, and finally to autonomous AI. But at the initial stage, don't even worry about autonomous AI. Start with smaller predictive wins that can show early ROI while preparing for long term innovation. Then plan budgets, right, and timelines that match the complexity and value of business outcome that has been considered. Not using AI sometimes may be the smarter choice. Uh, so we'll have to see. Automation follows fixed logic, uh, while AI kind of learns, adapts, and keeps moving forward. Use automation when processes are stable and predictable. Use AI when they require learning context. Often, the best strategy, I would say, will be hybrid, using both to some extent. Okay, now let's talk about what is it? 7 patterns of AI for ROI. Okay, uh, please make sure that you understand each of them clearly or enough that you can easily understand a simple question wherein which pattern is supposed to be used or combinations of which 2 or 3 patterns are to be used. Most AI business applications fall into 7 main patterns. Uh, these are the patterns I'll you can read through. Each pattern serves a unique business function, I would say, from improving forecasts to helping automate decisions. Understanding these patterns help you match the right AI type to the right use case. Of course, behind every successful AI, there's a strong team. Okay, so uh, after choosing your what do you say or concluding the pattern, or while you are concluding the pattern, make sure that the team is good enough. Uh, so, a great AI team blends business strategy, data science, and operations. Typical roles include a sponsor, project sponsor, I would say a project manager, data scientists, and domain experts. Encourage collaboration, keep feedback loops short, maybe, but thrive on iterations. Ah, finally, we have to remember that trustworthy AI means building systems that are fair, transparent, and accountable. Data privacy, explainability. Okay, sorry about that. I would say explainability and governance should be kind of baked in from the start. Now, okay, now let's talk about the quiz, the favorite part. Okay, what is the primary goal of phase 1 in CPMAI? Understanding the business problem. Now, this may seem easy, but believe me or not, these kind of questions will pop up in your mock test, and you would be surprised to see them in the final as well, right? Because while you may think it's like a giveaway, a freebie, it is the most important thing. If you kind of miss it or do not understand it, then there's no point in learning everything else because uh, the purpose is missed. Now, when should AI be chosen over traditional automation? Okay, let's look at this. When repetitive logic is required, when pattern recognition or prediction is needed, when no data is available for compliance automation. Okay, I think it's pattern recognition or prediction is needed. Yes, AI is valuable for dynamic cognitive decision making scenarios. Now let's see which of the following. Okay, this is something that I hate because we have to select all that apply, and generally why now you know that I apply process of elimination. I eliminate the 1 or 2 or 3 that I think is not making sense. So let's see, fairness yes, transparency yes, ignorance, okay, no. So C gets out, privacy D yes, explainability yes, accountability yes. So C is out and everything else is in. Okay, yeah, that is the understanding provided here. Okay, now CPMAI phase 1 ensures your AI project starts on solid ground, focused, measurable, and ethical. Apply AI wherever it generally adds value and wherever data supports it. Okay. Think strategically, start small, scale only after you see results. So, with structure and intent, AI can deliver both innovation, impact, and a good ROI. With that, thanks for your time, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.